Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. So here it is, what we've all been waiting for. Make sure you are strapped in and ready to go.
Bring it on, Peter. I'm looking forward to a competition that always delivers entertainment, whether through its football or indeed its supporting cast of emotions. Neither.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Stade Rennais have a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Grenier!
Manchester City, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful. Just a little more discipline is called for.
Let down by a lack of accuracy. And here's Aguero. Aguero. Now and Morris! It's broken loose. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Tries to get it clear. Delivery from Walker. Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Enrique tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Grenier. He's got away. And the shot! Laporte.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
Enrique drives it forward. Grenier hoists it forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. He's gone for it! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Mendy clips one through. Mendy needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Danger averted for now. De Bruyne. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Eric Garcia. And it's Mahrez. Kyle Walker. There's the through ball. De Bruyne. Sterling. Good idea, just poorly executed. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Eric Garcia positions himself well and cuts it out. Bernardo Silva. And it's Mandy. Sterling. Grenier. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. A buccaneering run from the defender. That is terrific skill. And they've been caught out here. Mahrez. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva goes looking. He's got through. Aguero. Sterling. And he's there to cut it out. And it's played forward. He's in! Aguero! And Sterling!
Well, their tails are certainly highest, and they clearly fancy their chances of ending up winners.
Stade Rennais have to get it into the box and quickly. Face to face, has a pop! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Well read, he's sorted that out.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's...
So that's it. It is all over. Not ideal, but not the worst start at all. It's an opening day draw. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It could have been both better or worse, so a draw will be a happy compromise, I think, to open their group account. It always helps to have something to build on, and I think this will do nicely.
So on to match day 2 then, on the back of a draw in their previous outing, a result which makes us none the wiser as to their prospects of going through. They'd want to go one better here to put themselves right in contention for a place in the top 2, and their coach was very quick to point out, in defending his players ahead of this game, that the supporters need to be right on board with them. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. It has not been the ideal start, but plenty of time still to make up ground.
Well, they've reached a crossroads, Peter, having drawn the opening game. Do they attempt to commit to 3 points here, or prepare themselves to simply avoid defeat and look to making a bigger play for 3 points next time round? Whatever it's to be, I don't think they can afford to take a loss now, so that defensive base really has to be mistake-free.
And we're underway. Valbuena, great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's Aguero. Now it's Sterling. Away from immediate danger. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Aguero, Sterling, he could... Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Defence has got rid of that. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's in! He's had a shot! There it is! There is the breakthrough! Mahrez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on. Olympiacos have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Ball is over the line. Bernardo Silva. Valbuena goes looking. For Tunis. Gundogan gets it back. Mendy drives it forward. Shoots! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Manchester City are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Sterling. And he's whipped it in low. Kyle Walker. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So off we go once more. Eric Garcia. And it's Valbuena. Hoists it forward. Sterling tries to stroke it through. And the finish! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Aguero is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And he has been fouled there. Into the arms of the goalkeeper. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Now it's Aguero. Well weighted. Room for a shot. Going for goal! Oh, top draw save from the keeper.
Mahrez looked very impressive there. Well, at least until he got into a shooting position, something I'm sure he'll want to have a go at again.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Cleared without complication. It's gone out for a throw-in. So there's going to be another change here. Aguero, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Looking to break out here. Played out to the right. For Tunis. 75 minutes played. Now it's Sterling. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Valbuena. He's away! It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Valbuena. Gundogan. Sterling. Oh, real chance! Shot a goal! Back of the net! comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And there goes the final whistle. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester City simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Mahrez. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mendy cuts it out. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Neither side yet able to find the net. He's had a goal! There it is! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering and, listen, we all expect that.
Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Looking for a decent ball in. Giuliano.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires...
He's gone for it! Goal! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Sterling. Aguero. Oh, shooting chance! The half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. So off we go once more. Raphael. Finds himself eased off the ball. Gundogan looks to clip it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Keeper sends it forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And it's Aguero. Sterling. Shot at goal! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Now that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Calderim. Aguero looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, and having not...
Has a goal! Really well taken goal. It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Gundogan brings it forward. He's there to receive it. It's Gundogan! he's put it wide.
Manchester City just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Laporte goes back to base. Gundogan.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
De Bruyne, he does have an assist to his name. Oh, good take, and it goes for goal! No, it's wide.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Giuliano. Bernardo Silva has given away a free kick. What a sensational save from Ederson! There's going to be another change here. So off he goes. He was the star turn, and he's being received accordingly.
Listen, by taking him off now, the hat-trick hero gets a...
And yes, it's there! And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Forward it goes. Over to the left. Played back in. Well read, he sorted that out. Calderim. Gets wrestled off the ball. And that will be the final act. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester City simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
Well, hello, good evening, everyone. We have reached the pivotal point of the competition. The field is down to 16. We are therefore in exclusive company. Group tables are behind us. We have reached the cutthroat stage of the competition. Knockout football of the highest order, and it is live here. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
You know, Peter, it's the suddenness that I love when you get to this phase of the competition. The suddenness in which you can find yourself in a good position, or the suddenness in which it can go against you. That introduces drama, which creates great excitement, and ultimately you get a much more entertaining show.
The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Aymeric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defence.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's lifted it over.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Grujic.
Porto have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt.
He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Laporte. Sterling. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. He's gone for it! They've managed to get it away. Gundogan. And it's Bernardo Silva. Sterling. And Sterling! Same again, same outcome.
Manchester City really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Just brushed off the ball there. Laporte. He's there to receive it. Aguero gets flagged offside. Gets it upfield. Sterling. Sterling, he's got away. Hits one! Up for a header! Just off target.
Aguero certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Grujic, and it's played forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Lobs it in gently. Nicely worked. And he's cut it out. Out for a throw. Mahrez plays it in. Great leap! They've scored!
And always such a great time to score. A brilliant boost before you head in for half-time, and you can guarantee that dressing room will be buzzing now.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Mahrez. Ivan Marcano. Over to the left. Whipped in.
Porto showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Tries a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
And it's Mahrez. Ball through needs to be good here. Oh, he's broke. Oh, shooting chance! And in it goes! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was a given. It always was.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So that's 2 now without reply. Oh, with little doubt, that is a foul. He is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Defending of the desperate variety. He's left his man. In towards the middle. Tries to get it clear.
Porto are enjoying lots of possession, but they just can't find any penetration.
De Bruyne. And that's been won straight back. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Time added on will be 2 minutes. So that's it. It is all over. 1 foot firmly in the next round. Victory away from home. Home comforts to come. Much of the job is done. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester City simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
Well, we welcome you to our coverage of the return leg of this first round tie. The outcome of the first leg could hardly have been more convincing. It leaves the general consensus being that the second leg should be little more than a mere procession, and you can understand why folk are feeling that. Well, there have been some notable comebacks over the history of this competition. The odds here do not look at all good. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. So raring to go here, eager to finish the job and move on.
Well, seeing how well they played last time round, Peter, and seeing how that's boosted their confidence and morale while sapping away that of their opponents, this could be just a case of delivering the coup de grace here.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mahrez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played into the middle. Keeper has beaten it away. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Sterling. Lobs it in gently. He's through the middle. He's one-on-one, shot, he's gone for it! There it is! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
And that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Porto have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion.
Shoots! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Manchester City know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Bernardo Silva is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Hoists it high. Nicely worked. Chance! He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. He gets past his man. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. He's got away. Oh, real danger here. Cleared without complication. They've played it short. Whipped in. Big chance! And it's been taken short. Aimed in towards the centre. Marcano positions himself well and cuts it out. It's anyone's ball. Looking to get within range. Goes for goal. Yes, it's there! Porto are level.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
There's the whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level.
Well, it's become an exercise in preservation, Peter. I think it's been a much more even affair, and there's no need for them to take any unnecessary risks. They look happy to frustrate and contain and just wait for a chance now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Bernardo Silva. A real chance to break.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Ivan Marcano. Pepe switches it towards the other side. Loses. Walker is fouled. Will be a throw-in. But there's going to be another change here. Bernardo Silva. Good idea, just poorly executed. And it's Marcano. And it's played forward. Gets the better of his man. Room for a shot. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, I think the key issue here is why he did that and how he ended up putting himself in that position in the first place. He's got to be ultra careful from here.
What a sensational save from Ederson! He can't put it away.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. They've played it short. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Now it's De Bruyne. It could be in here. Big chance! Tries a shot! There's a goal! And they get themselves in front! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
So now the difference is 3. Pepe goes looking. That's put paid to a promising move. Now a chance to break. And the ball's come out. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Just the keeper to beat! Sterling. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Forward it goes. He's got through. And that's it. So that's the first round done, and on we go. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester City simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
So here we are, just waiting for the first of the quarter-finals to get underway. 2 of 8 already battle-hardened teams getting ready to oust each other if they can in a very short while from now. This all in a bid to be called Champions of Europe. Expectations have shot through the roof as we've moved on a stage. There is a definite belief in both camps that this could be their year, a feeling that can only get stronger with every game from now on. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. A truly big night of football here ahead of us. It always is when this competition is in town.
Well, we're at the stage, Peter, when the dream becomes believable. The stage of the season when everything takes on a tougher, more pressurised edge. When you want to win all you can, but might have to settle for one. This would be worth settling for, believe me.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of 2 or 3. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle. And when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. What a throw in. Conte. Another throw in. Ball's loose, who's getting there? The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's on his way. Aguero. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And it's Mandy. Good ball, it's found its target. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, what a ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. Abraham. Out to the left it goes. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He's got away. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
It's a promising ball. Could be thinking about a shot here. Aguero! They've scored!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Conte. And it's played forward. He's put a stop to that. And back to base. Laporte. Mondi. Gundogan. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Cut out in the nick of time. Sterling. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Chelsea have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a...
Has a hit! Emerson gets it away. Eric Garcia. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Hudson-Odoi gets it back. No question, that's a foul. Hudson-Odoi. Fires from distance. The referee's awarded a free kick. Kyle Walker. De Bruyne. Aguero.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Looking to force his way through. Emerson not easily shrugged off the ball. Oh, sweet feet.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
And that is that. 1 foot firmly in the next round. Victory away from home. Home comforts to come. Much of the job is done. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and...
The hosts can sense a semi-final place. Having picked up a win, albeit a narrow one in the away leg, they clearly feel that they are in a position to finish the job in front of their own loyal support. Not necessarily so, believe the visitors today. They think that they can still turn this round. After all, the lead is by no means a decisive one, at least not yet. And that is a tone evidently shared by the away supporters, who are more than holding their own here. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, the home team are in a good position here, but they're not quite over the line, and the crowd want it done in style, Jim.
I think the mood in the home camp, Peter, is that of quiet confidence, and is more than justified considering they've got...
Has a hit! He's done it!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Zuma. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Bernardo Silva. Aguero. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Werner.
Chelsea have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
That's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Good challenge, stood up well against his man. And now they can launch a counter. It's Werner! And for a moment, time stood still. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Mendy drives it forward, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Werner. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Aguero. De Bruyne, who has made his impact already. Now it's Aguero. He's picked him out. Sterling gets through. Real chance! Back of the net! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So now the difference is 3. Ziyech, chance to shoot. Laporte demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Hoists it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Forward it goes. Bernardo Silva tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And it's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Kyle Walker. Eric Garcia. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. Aguero. Sterling. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Marcos Alonso.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Werner. Chance! Kyle Walker. Lobs it in gently. Kante has well to read it and intercepts. Conte. Plays it over to the other flank. Raspilicueta. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Pulisic. Oh, nice touch. He's had a look. Shot at goal!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Pulisic. Aguero. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Conte. Raspilicueta. Conte. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Going through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And here's Ziyech! And that's caused a worry or two.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Fernandinho. Bernardo Silva. Kyle Walker. That's not going to make it. Tries to locate someone up front. And that's it. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester City gave themselves a dream start in this by scoring with their first attempt. You know, it served as a huge confidence boost, and it's no surprise to see them use it as a springboard to go on and secure what is a pretty good result.
Well, hello, good evening, and welcome to everybody who has joined us, regardless of where you are, or indeed what time it is with you all over the globe, as we bring you this most glamorous of clashes between two sides desperately chasing the right to contest the ultimate prize in club football. This competition has provided us with so much unforgettable drama since the first qualifiers began last summer, and I am certain there will be plenty more to come in the last few. It is semi-final day. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. So just one more step for a date with destiny. Few games come bigger than this one.
Yeah, and the first leg of a semi-final, you can't guarantee passage into the final, obviously, just yet. But you can make life quite hard for yourself, Peter, second leg. So you've got to expect it to be tight and tense. This atmosphere sounds perfect for the occasion. And it's a case of releasing your best now and just finding a stronger edge, letting the opposition know what you're all about. And it's going to be tough next time round too.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And he's buried it! 1-0! Dispatched with certainty.
Well, he smashed it right down the middle. It was just as well the keeper didn't hold his position.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. And it's Aguero. Over to the left. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ter Stegen sends that a long way. De Bruyne. Jordi Alba battles to win it back. Sterling. And here's Aguero. Barcelona are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Mondi. And it's Sterling. Roberto goes looking. Bernardo Silva. And here's Sterling. Has a goal!
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
It's come loose. And it's Sterling. It's come through. Tries a shot! And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Now it's Sterling. A big chance! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
That has... We hit half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So once again, we're underway.
Manchester City playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty.
He's gone for it! Jordi Alba. Messi. Roberto. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba with the crossfield ball. Shoots! And the through ball is intercepted. Forward it goes. Neatly flicked on. Goes for goal! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? And the shot! It was a matter of inches.
Braithwaite nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Gundogan.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, they're...
Shapes to shoot! He could be in here. Oh, that's neat. Sterling pings it out wide. Out for a throw. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Tries to get it clear.
Manchester City are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
It could be in here. And here's it's Griezmann! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Griezmann simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance. Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it.
He's had a shot! And again the keeper stands strong. Massive leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. The final seconds now. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A huge result. A place in the next round is theirs to lose now. Success on away territory, a lead to protect at home. It is looking really good. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, at the moment, Peter, if you want an outfit to win on the road, I'd pick this lot.
Well, the overwhelming question here is whether the hosts have yet done quite enough, seriously, certainly, to have decided the tie. They do have their noses in front as things stand, but even with home advantage in their favour, there is still a sense that this is on edge. There is still a pervading anxiety. The more optimistic fans would say that they have done most of the job, but the job, wherever you're sitting, is not quite complete. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. So the hosts already on the home straight, a straight up to meet it! Jordi Alba, Messi. He's left his man. Now it's Aguero. Trout calling for him to shoot. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Barcelona are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Great leap! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Jordi Alba loses his balance and loses the ball. Longley positions himself well and cuts it out. Dembele. Dembele drives it forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gundogan. Neither side yet able to find the net. De Bruyne. Aguero. That intervention was very necessary. Titi tries to get it forward quickly. Coutinho plotting from out on the right-hand side. A chance to play it in. And a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Philippe Coutinho cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic.
Mondi. Bernardo Silva. Mahrez. He's through the middle. He's away. Has a goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Aguero made himself the key component of a very good move. That's how you get behind a defence.
And the through ball is intercepted. The semi-final reaches halfway. So another team has broken through, but still not for the want of trying. So an interesting game up to now, but still goals.
Well, it's become an exercise in preservation, Peter. I think it's been a much more even affair, and there's no need for them to take any unnecessary risks.
Sterling! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Towering header! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And Titi. And it's Coutinho. That's a terrific surge down the right. Lovely bit of skill there. There's the delivery. Has a hit! Superb goal! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Barcelona take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. De Bruyne. Mahrez. Longley. Messi gets into a dangerous position. That's beautifully weighted. Now it's Aguero. He's one-on-one, surely! Has a pop! And he's found the net! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Now it's Aguero. He's got away. Plays it back. Aguero gets on the end of it. Going for goal! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Gundogan demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Gundogan clips one through. Laporte. Bernardo Silva. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Surely this will be the last chance. It's Griezmann! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
And it's Aguero. And that's it. They have made it, and they've deserved to make it. A fabulous cup run has gone all the way to the final day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, to go this far, it has to be on merit, with substance. And this is more evidence of worthy contesters.
So this is it. Domestic football across the continent may all be done and dusted in the major leagues, but now we have the ultimate spectacle to conclude the season. The earliest phase in qualifying started way back at the beginning of last summer, and now there are just 2 teams standing. A show not just for the capacity crowd here, but one for the whole world. The global audience, they say, some 300 million. The Veltons Arena here is a remarkable stadium in many ways. It features a retractable pitch, a retractable roof, definitely one of the most modern arenas around. So we're almost there. All one can see, a look of utter focus on the faces of all involved. You've been there, Jim Beglin. What will they be thinking as they wait for the whistle?
Well, you're right, Peter. I have been in this position, and the message is usually something like, remember all the work, the hard work you've put in to get this far. So don't leave anything out there now. Do what you're good at. It's better than what they can offer. Stick to that, and you hope it'll be enough.
We have already started here.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Now it's Sterling. So who's he picking out? Incoming cross. Gundogan. doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Azar. And it's Benzema.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition.
And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Come back to the keeper. Benzema. Laporte. Walker with a long pass. Toni Kroos. Lucas Vazquez. Just brushed off the ball there. It's a loose ball. Now it's Aguero. He goes long. That's not going to make it. Marcelo looks to get on the end of this. And it's Marcelo. Going through. Marcelo. He's played him through. Now it's Aguero. Just the goalkeeper's a bit. He's gone for it! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
Manchester City have the lead, and obviously it's going to be the happier dressing room at half-time, but it'll be interesting to see what they do second half. I really think that they should push on and do more of what we saw as we approached half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break. The whistle goes, we're off and running. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Bernardo Silva. Aguero. And he's there to cut it out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Manchester City just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Up to meet it! And he's straight offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's looked long this time. Bernardo Silva. Quick glance at goal. It has got through. Goes for goal! Tries to locate someone up front. And it's Isco. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. What a ball, and the finish! Kyle Walker. And the through ball is intercepted.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
That's good progress he's made on the ball. Going for goal! Isco.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Mahrez gets the better of his man. Got a size, and Mahrez! Casemiro gets it away.
Manchester City can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans. A truly proud line in their history. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions. And this is their moment.